Last week, I took a flight and 3 trains to Kyiv for a screening at the UK ambassador's residence of After the Rain, Putin's Stolen Children Come Home. When I arrived in the city, I was just blown away by the beauty of Kyiv in the spring and by the strangeness of the way that life continues on through war. Meetings in beautiful restaurants with friends and colleagues made things seem more normal than they actually are. But every time you hear a bomb siren, you're faced with a choice of going to the shelter, which many people do, sometimes with food and water as if they're going to be there for a while, or continuing on with your daily life, going back to sleep in your bed, or continuing on with your morning swim. For better or worse, I mostly chose to carry on with my daily life. I knew that I was in the green zone, which is where the Ukrainian government and a lot of foreign dignitaries are. But it's still scary to know that Russian missiles have been deployed and you can hear the Ukrainian defense mechanisms kick in to save your life and the life of the people around you. Our screening was the most intense, I would say, to date, personally and professionally. The stakes were quite high. The American ambassador to Ukraine, Julie Davis, came, as did President Zelensky's, the head of President Zelensky's Bring Kids Back task force, Daria Zarivna, and the Deputy Foreign Minister, Mariana Betsa. There were also so many people and organizations who have managed to return nearly 1,300 illegally deported Ukrainian children in the room. And I know that my grandmother would be pleased that I saw the city that she got to call home. You know, she was born in Kyiv, raised in Kyiv, she got married in Kyiv, she had 5 children in Kyiv. But stepping out of the green zone and screenings with dignitaries and seeing the faces of so many beautiful sons and brothers and husbands lost forever, and touching the metal of civilian cars shot up with whole families inside, and just seeing the sheer size of Russian tanks, it's difficult. And knowing that this can happen so close to home and that the power exists to stop it but is not deployed is quite difficult to reconcile as a human being. I'm really glad that I went, and so grateful to Charlotte Saron and her team at the UK Embassy in Kyiv for hosting us. Our next stop is the European Parliament in Brussels, and who knows if any of it is going to make any difference at all. But faced with the choice of giving into the abyss of helplessness and hopelessness or carrying on, I choose to keep going.